focus there.
Black.
Tears. I've been trying to do right. I've been living a lonely life. I've been sleeping.
We go this way.
I've been sleeping in my bed. Sleeping in my bed. So show me family. All the blood that I would need. I don't know where I belong. I don't know where I went wrong. But I can write a song. I've been on
Got it?
you've been on me, my sweetheart. I've been on you've been on me, my sweetheart. I don't think you're right for him. Took a word in my defense. Took a bus to Chinatown. I'll be standing on Canal. Mallory. She'll be standing next to me. I've been on you've been on me, my sweetheart. I've been on you've been on me, my sweetheart.
Please be seated. Let your presence be welcome and your hearts be glad. For everything there is a season and a time and a purpose for every matter under heaven. This is the time and this is the place to celebrate the wedding and the marriage, the coming together of two individual lives, Hannah and Joey. We've come to do all of those things which are appropriate to such an occasion. We'll say some solemn words. We'll confirm a covenant. We'll recognize in this event the place of family and friends and community. We've come to laugh and cry and sing and feast and dance. Above all, to rejoice and celebrate love and all that it makes possible. I would like to invite Joey's mother to come and stand with him for a moment. Slide your arm into his. Hold on to it pretty tight. Since Joey was born, you wondered what would become of this child, where his life would go, what he would turn into with all the things that you tried to teach him. I can see the pride and the love and the respect you have for him. And I know he feels these things for you too and more. No small part of the reason that he chose Hannah and that Hannah is choosing him comes from all the things that you taught him. Like telling the truth. Like speaking up when it's your turn to talk, but more importantly, piping down when it's your turn to listen. Things like integrity and follow through. Things like showing up even when it's hard. Things like staying in there. They will serve him well. They will serve them well. All these things and more are present in this man you call son, and we ask for your blessing on this wedding. So would you say yes?
You betcha.
Thank you. Be seated. I'd like to invite Hannah's parents to come and stand with her for a moment. Oh, they're gonna crowd in. Come on in, Doug. Why don't you stand on this side? Take an arm, hold her close. You can grab onto Joey too. Since Hannah entered your world, you've been wondering, what will come of this young woman? Where will she end up? Who will she be? A lot of the answer stands before you in this woman you call daughter. I know the pride and the love and the respect that you have for her. I know all the lessons you've taught her because I see them in her. All the times that you've told her, speak up on your own behalf. Don't you and let somebody else tell you who you are. You've taught her that. I know a small part of the reason Joey chooses her to be his wife, and the reason she chooses Joey to be her husband, is because of the values that you implanted in her, like truth telling, like speaking up and having a voice, being an adult woman, like standing up for those who are weak, like follow through and integrity, graciousness, honesty, commitment. We see these things in her and we see them in you. And in this moment, we pause to ask for your blessing on this marriage. If so, would you just say yes?
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you. Congratulate her. We'll serve you. You'll know you see. Friends, you've been here because to be witnesses to this wedding because of your friendship and your special relationship to the bride and the groom and their families. You do know that's changing, right? The friendships that you've had with Hannah will no longer be with Hannah. They will be with Hannah and Joey. The buds you've had with Joey will no longer be with Joey. They'll be with Joey and Hannah. You knew them as individuals with separate lives, and in a moment they'll turn all of those upside down, and they will become one creation together. They will cease to be what they used to be and become something new. Them getting married will cost you something, and so I ask you if you affirm this marriage and give it your blessing. If so, answer, we do.
We do.
Joey and Hannah, stand here together and make your vows. You've known each other from a first glance of acquaintance to this moment of commitment. At some moment in there, you decided to marry. And from that moment of yes until this moment of yes, you've been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations you had riding in the car or on the phone or over a meal or on long walks. All those times you started with, when we're married, and you continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. Those late night talks when you said someday, and somehow, and maybe. Those really are unspoken matters of the heart, and those are the real process of marriage. The symbolic vows that you're about to make to one another are your way of saying, you know all of those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant all of them. Every one of them. Look at one another. Remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to each other. You've been acquaintance and friend and companion and teacher. You learned a lot from each other. And now you're going to say a few words and step across the threshold. And things will never be the same. Because after these vows, you will say to the world, this is my husband. And you will say to the world, this is my wife. Hannah, would you say your words to Joey?
Joey, I will never forget the day we first met. It might sound kind of crazy, but somehow I knew I'd be standing up here with you today. Today to take you to be my best friend forever, my partner for eternity, and to be the love of my life. Every day with you is a gift that I treasure. You always make me feel beautiful, loved, and you always know how to make me laugh, even when I don't want to. Thank you for always being there for me, for supporting me to follow my dreams. I promise to pick you up on your worst days and always put work into our relationship. Today I vow to be your wife, to be with you for the rest of my life. I vow to listen and respect you. I vow to be patient and honest. I will never give up on our adventures, hopes, and dreams. You are such an easy person to love, and I am overwhelmed that I can now call you husband. Joseph Harding, I love you forever and for always.
Follow that up. Hannah, I'm so happy and thankful. Oh, sorry. So happy and thankful that our lives have crossed paths. So happy to have you in my life. I love you with every part of my mind, body, and soul. I promise to always be by your side, no matter what circumstances our life throws at us. I will always love you with as much passion that I am able to give. I'm 100% devoted to you and only you for the rest of our lives together.
Catch hands now, and Joey, repeat after me. I, Joey, take you, Hannah, to be the wife of my days, the companion of my house, the friend of my life. I will comfort you in pain, encourage you with our dreams, and we will face all that life may bring. With these words, and all the words of my heart, I marry you, bind my life to yours. It's not a bee. I, Hannah, take you, Joey,
I, Hannah, take you, Joey,
to be the husband of my days,
to be the husband of my days,
the companion of my house,
the companion of my house,
and the friend of my life.
and the friend of my life.
I will be at your side
I will be at your side
through best and worst.
through best and worst.
I give you the best of what I have,
I'll give you the best of what I have
for as long as we live.
for as long as we live.
With these words,
With these words
and all the words of my heart,
and all the words of my heart,
I marry you
I marry you
and bind my life to yours.
and bind my life to yours.
Hold on to it for just a second. For several thousand years, women and men have been exchanging rings as a token symbol of their wedding vows. These simple bands are not the value. The value will come after many years, when you've been through many joyous times together, and you will want to remember those. And you will have been through times when it would have been easier to go, and you stayed. And you will look on these bands, and you won't remember what you paid for them, but you won't trade them in for anything, as they will be a mark of the circle of heart around your finger, about all the commitments that you've made and kept with one another. Joey, would you place this ring on Hannah's finger and repeat after me? I give you this ring as a sign of my love, all that I am, and all that I have, I give to you. Hannah, would you place this ring on Joey's finger and repeat after me? His ring finger. Joey, I give you this ring
Joey, I give you this ring
as a sign of my love,
as a sign of my love,
all that I am,
all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I give to you.
I give to you.
Will all of you rise from your seats and come forward and crowd in around us? Come on, we're going to make room. You guys might want to take a step or two back. There you go. And if you can, put your hands out and reach out and touch them. And if you can't, touch somebody who is, and crowd around. There's room here in the back. It's all right.
Hey, Joey.
You're not allowed to kiss her yet. Come on, crowd in. Hannah and Joey, you have gathered family and friends to announce a change in your life. You've made vows, you've exchanged rings to symbolize the coming together of your lives. And what you desire has come to pass. I ask all of you who have assembled here to join me in this pronouncement. We, your family and friends, now pronounce you married. Will you pray with me this blessing? God of new beginnings, change all of us, that everything we do will promote and confirm this marriage, confirm their love and bind them together, turn them always from distractions, turn them always toward one another. We commend the marriage of Hannah and Joey to your love and care. God, who created laughter and joy, bless this marriage with much of you. God, who knows commitment and grace, bless this marriage with much of you. God, who creates newness and growth through all of life, bless this marriage with much of you. In your name we pray, O God. Amen. Amen. I think if a wedding is supposed to be joyful, then we have achieved that and more. Another blessing is this circle of family and friends that's standing around you, their lives upholding yours. May the sun of many days and years shine upon you. And many, many, many years from now, may you look at one another and be able to say, because of you, I lived the life that I always wanted to live. Because of you, I became the person I always wanted to be. God bless, God bless, God bless. Let the feasting and the dancing and the celebrating begin. I think we need to make way for them and let them lead us where we're going to go. I think over there.
Wait, are we supposed to throw